Mr. Socks. Mr. Stocks. Appreciate that, dude. You guys are gonna freaking love this one. I'm not gonna be talking too much on this because I'm just trying to grind this last couple scenes out. Right here, I don't want to really spoil what exactly is happening here with this hand, but it will be spoiled on this stream if you stick around eventually. So if you stick around, you'll see it. If not, you just have to wait for the full thing to come out, probably in a few days. But for now, I am just gonna stay silent. It's really hard for me to work, and it's really hard. Wait, are you guys getting video signal? What is that? Ruples? 40 ruple donation from Avril Gandhi. Thank you so much. Love your work. Keep doing this. Thanks a lot, dude. Really appreciate that. You the man. Start doing some really cool stuff. This is the really tedious part about animation that nobody wants to talk about. But luckily right now, I'm just working with my mouse, so I'm able to talk to you guys a little bit. So I guess I can do some commentary and overlay and pretty much that kind of stuff. The music we're listening to right now is Thomas Bergerson. He is one of the main composers for Two Steps from Hell, one of my favorite bands. I use a ton of their music in a lot of my videos, and this album is called Miracles. Thomas Bergerson, Miracles. It's like very soft, very kind of like easy to listen to, kind of like angelic, love it. I love listening to his music when I'm animating. I use a lot of his songs actually in Anime War and my other animated videos. Oh my god, how many of these little things do I have to change? Okay, 2 more. So I'm purposefully making his hand very thick, very thick lines here. Just trying to give it, because this is a very epic moment what is actually happening right here. So I want it to kind of pop and stand out. So I'm kind of like doing a little bit extra. And pretty much what he's going to be doing here, and you guys will see this, is he's going to have like an energy ball in his hand, which is going to kind of crush. And you guys will see, probably see what he's doing. Alright, how about now? Is that better? Honestly, music's probably more important than the commentary right now, because I'm just trying to focus on animating. The more I talk, the slower I'm going to animate. And I want to finish this freaking animation so bad, dude. I've been working on this thing for 2 months. Alright, one more frame. So I'm just resizing these lines just to make it pop a little more. This is a lot of tedious crap that you don't really see happen when you watch an animation, but it's so much like little annoying things you have to do to like every single picture just to make it look right. And there could be like hundreds or thousands of pictures per episode. So that's why people, you know, when they don't understand like why you don't release episodes faster or that sort of thing, it's very, very tedious, long, tedious work to get it done. But the end product is obviously worth it if you can just power through. Which I'm almost done with this episode. I can't wait to show you guys this. You guys are gonna lose it. This is like 100 times better than anything I've ever done, including the first part. Okay. Background, it popped. It's gotta blur it even more. Okay, so I gotta crush this energy ball in his hand. That's what I'm gonna show you guys. That's pretty much what I'm working on right now. So let's get started on this. Hey, Black Lightning, thanks for the patronage, bro. Did you guys see the My Hero Academia episode today? It was so sick. Honestly, I couldn't believe Midoriya lost, dude. I thought he was gonna beat Bakugo, but hey, man, Bakugo is strong as hell. But I loved how it was like a combination of like not only was it an insane action-intensive episode, but it was like so deep story-wise, and you had like Bakugo's character like really come out and show his like soft side, which you've never seen before. And kind of like the weight that he carries on his shoulders and stuff. It was really awesome, actually. Like, you had such a good. That's what My Hero Academia does the best. Is like, it's just such a good combination of like emotion, like emotional impact on the audience, and just like insanely intense action, which like captivates you. That show is just so good, dude. It's just so good. I couldn't like, I didn't really give it a chance in the beginning because, I thought the characters looked too cartoony and stuff, and that's my fault. Like I judged it without giving it a proper chance. And then when I started seeing so many people talk about it on Twitter, I was like, all right, you know what? I was like bored one night. I was like, all right, let's watch this. And it was like the first or second episode. I was just like, I was so hooked. And I was like, oh my God, I've been missing out on this amazing stuff this whole time. Which is my own freaking fault. But I'm glad I got into it, man. It's one of my favorite series right now. I just wish Hajime no Ippo would come out with another freaking episode, another freaking season. So what I'm doing right now is I want this ball to be beneath his fingers, and what I'm doing is I'm making the upper part of the fingers a symbol. Oh shit, what's going on here? This guy should, okay, there we go. So now, see, now he's holding the ball. So I want him to crush this energy ball, so that's kind of what I'm working on right now. I just gotta get this right. It's gonna be, actually, it's a little bit smaller. It's probably better. Something like that. And I want to try and make like a really cool effect when he crushes it. I want like a bunch of little like sparkles and stuff coming out, and this is gonna be like a very, very epic moment. So for literally every single frame here, I'm gonna have to cut up his fingers and make them symbols and do all this stuff again. It's a lot of work for this scene. But it'll be worth it in the end. But that's one of the things people don't realize is like one little scene, you know, in anime too, you know, when you watch anime, it's like a little scene that, you know, you view for half a second could have taken like a week to do, you know. It's kind of hard to comprehend as you're viewing it, especially if you're not an animator, to view, like, to understand like how much work goes into like potentially every second, like especially in the very high frame scenes. Donald Trump donated $5 and said, "Hey, Mastar Media, you should stream more stuff more often. Could make some more money for you, and in the process could be more fun." Yeah, I will stream more in the future, brother. When I start my next project. But like as I'm talking here, it's like I get distracted. I don't work as well when I'm streaming. I don't draw as well, you know, and like I know like a lot of people like record my streams because they're waiting for me to like do something wrong or say something wrong so they can like post it to their channel, and like, you know, haters and shit. So I always have to like be careful like what I'm saying, and I don't work as efficiently when I'm streaming. But when I'm working on my non-Dragon Ball stuff, like I don't think I'll have to really worry about it anymore. So yeah, I will stream more, definitely, without a doubt. In fact, I mean, I just got Super Chat like very recently, so Ugh, this is annoying. So it's not registering that these fingers are connected. Just getting annoying as hell. Oh, it's probably right here. You know what? I know this is kind of boring, guys, so after I do this frame, I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've been working on. Okay? Because I want to entertain you. I don't want you guys to like sit here and be bored. The animation process is not like very interesting to watch, which is unfortunate. It's just a lot of tedious, slow work. You don't get to see a lot of scenes very quickly. It's like if somebody's streaming, they maybe they can finish like one scene. So, and I understand this, and I know you guys are gonna get bored if I'm just like working on these fingers for hours and stuff. Oh wow, 50 PHP, whatever that is, from Special A. Yay, a spoiler. Thank you for the donation, buddy. Appreciate that. I want this thing to like kind of like slowly crush. You know, I did all this work on the freaking intricacies of his like hand. It's not even gonna show anymore. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. We got almost 1,000 people watching, which is pretty good. Let me, I'm going to put a title so people can't re-upload this. Because I know sometimes people, they like to record my streams and then take the animation like when I show you guys spoilers and stuff. And then they like upload it to their own channel, which is really annoying. So I'm gonna put this little disclaimer up here. And you guys are just gonna have to deal with it, unfortunately. In fact, they'll probably just cut this shit off. It's like people will like take your whole video, like cut off your name and post it as their own stuff. All right, guys. So I'm going to pause 2 Steps from Hell. So I'm going to play a little bit of the beginning here. I want to see your guys' reactions. And we just got a $10 donation from your boy Johnny, who said, "I'm so pumped for this. You're so talented and proud of your work and dedication, along with people who have helped with this film." Yeah, for this one, we got Audie Loki, we got Finalizing, we got Clover Tech Productions, and we got a couple animations from AV44. So, okay, guys, so here is this big spoiler coming up right here I'll show you like the first maybe like 2-3 minutes or something like that, okay? I want to see what you guys think, because criticism's good. It's not out yet. So if you guys have some criticism, I can make changes. So let's see what you guys think. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Yes! がベジータ。ぼんやりとスーパーサイヤ人の先が見えてきてるらしいな。ベジータ
Alright guys, I'm going to stop it there because I don't want to spoil too much. Vegeta's hair is dark is because he's Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. So let me see what y'all have to say. Yeah, I mean, don't worry guys about like lag and about like the donations and stuff covering the screen. Like, don't worry about that stuff. It'll probably come out in a couple days. So a special A, thanks so much for the donations, bro. I've seen you've been donating a lot. Braku Notch donated $10, said looking forward to the Broly animation. Here's a gift. Thank you so much, dude. I'm not gonna keep playing it, man. I don't want to spoil it. Special A is donating a ton, bro. Thanks a lot, man. Trey Chavez donated $2, said when Vegeta got punched, change it to blood. Oh, don't worry. There's going to be plenty of blood. Plenty of blood. Look at this. Look at this right here. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of blood, bro. Don't worry about that. I don't have to. This isn't airing on Cartoon Network, so I don't have to worry about blood and stuff like that. Like, I can put it in. Like, maybe Funimation can't, but I can. Trey Chavez donated another $10. Said, "Holy shite!" Yes, thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, like, you know, that kind of stuff you can consume so easily and so quickly. But every little scene, like every time the camera changes, you can expect that probably took a few days to do. You know, it's just insane amounts of work. Like, for example, here. For example, here I'm doing all this little stuff just for this little like hand movement, and this is gonna take me like all night to do this one little scene. and in the actual, it's going to be 2 seconds long. But this is all night just for the effect, just for the animation, like not even the drawing. The drawing took me all day. So it's about like a full day for about 2 seconds of animation. And that's pretty good, to be honest. That's pretty good. For a lot of people, like 8 seconds of animation would take an entire week. So I'm glad you guys like it. I hope this one performs better than the last one did. I'm not sure if people just didn't really care too much. Like the hype, the people that did watch it loved it. The views were bad, and I noticed something kind of strange about the part 1 video. Was that if you look at suggested, like if you look at the percentage of how the video was viewed, suggested wise it was only 2.9%, but if you look at like Anime War, it's like 85%, or like the Dragon Ball fan film with Akumo, it was like 80% or something suggested videos, meaning YouTube's sharing the hell out of it. But for some reason the Broly fan film didn't share it, which is really weird. Now I know UHG Productions video started out very slow too. Like he only had like 15,000 views the first day, which is like insanely low, but now it's at like 1.5 million. So it seems like the algorithm like picked it up and started sharing it all of a sudden, and really took off. But it doesn't look like my part 1 ever took off. So it's probably just because the algorithm just, I don't know, just goofed or something. It happens all the time. It's just something that YouTube creators have to deal with. So luckily, you know, I'm going to do this in dub as well. I'm thinking for the dub, I'll probably just do it in one big video, since I'll have the whole thing done already, like, and not just split it into 2 videos for the dub. So, but anyways, it's more videos, more releases is better chances of beating the algorithm's goofiness. And so, considering I'm going to do it in dub, maybe that'll make part 1 do better, or at least the entire video will do better. Thank you guys for your love and support, man. You guys are the best. So I'm just going to try and play some music. No, I mean, I thought part 1 was awesome too, dude. So Nabi Nazi said, I thought part 1 was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great too. But there's no Ultra Instinct in it. Broly hadn't transformed yet. I think people are just really hyped about Ultra Instinct. So, you know, if the algorithm didn't goof, you know, if people just weren't sharing it simply, or didn't really care too much because Ultra Instinct wasn't in it, I mean, that's a possibility. So I can't just sit here and blame YouTube. I did contact their customer support. What kind of, okay, Special Aid donated another 25 PHP. What kind of currency is PHP? I'm about to Google this. Philippines. That's Philippine exchange rate. You guys gotta understand, I have fans from all over the world, dude. So my number 1 fan base is US, but my number 2, 3, 4, and 5 is like Mexico, Brazil, Philippines. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh my god, Adobe just crashed. Fuck. Especially, I don't know how to change your currency, bro. But but I think Streamlabs is thinking that your 50 Philippine dollars is 50 American dollars, and that's why it keeps showing like the Goku going rage mode gif whenever somebody donates like over $20. It shows that. Yeah, you guys weren't supposed to see that, and I just lost a little bit of work. Oh my god, this happens all the time, guys. Like Adobe just crashes because the files are so memory intensive. It's one of the things people don't realize. It's just all this vector work and everything, and it just crashes constantly. Luckily, I didn't lose too much. I lost like maybe 5-10 minutes of work. Like I've like trained myself to hit Control S pretty much anytime that I do anything. I hit Control S and just save it, because I've lost hours of work before, and it's like the worst feeling in the world. Thank you for the $5 donation, Aeromar Gomes. Appreciate that. So yeah, guys, it's really hard for me. Like, I want to produce other videos on a regular basis, but it's really, really hard for me to produce other videos while I'm animating like this, because it's like every minute of my day counts, like towards going towards this, and I can't break away from this and just do other videos, or the animation will just never get done. Or I mean, it'll get done like after 6 months or something. But the only way to like finish it in such a short time is just really grind. Oh, you guys are donating a lot. 250 Philippine dollars from Special A, man. Special A is going ham up in here. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the love. We got James Henderson asked, what happened to Anime War? I miss it. Well, as you can see, dude, you see the amount of time that's gone into this. So this is pretty much 2 months of work. For what would have been one Anime War episode if I combined part 1 and part 2, right? But I got a family now, dude. I can't, like, I have responsibilities, and I can't sit here and just animate for 100 hours a week when I have a wife and a baby and responsibilities around the house. Like, and it's unhealthy too. Like, my health is really declining because I just never leave my chair, and I really haven't left my chair in like 3 years. And I can't live this lifestyle anymore. So if I'm going to continue Anime War, it's going to be in the future when I have better staff, and maybe I'll do like, I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a manga or a spoiler for like how it ends or something like that. Because, obviously, like, I built up so much hype for it, I can't just like stop, and it's like my story, but I can't personally sit here and do 20-25 minute episodes all by myself anymore. Like, I just can't. I literally physically can't. And I think it's part of it is my fault, because I've done so many episodes so fast that people think that I can continue to produce them so fast. Like, they don't see like what goes on behind the scenes. So they think like, oh man, you can release one every 2 months, just continue to do it. But they don't know the pain and the struggles and the fighting with family and the health side effects and everything of working like that. They don't understand. And I mean, at the end of the day, man, I got to take care of myself and my health first and my family before I continue doing Anime War. So that's what I'm going to do, man. I mean, I just can't handle that. Like, even doing this Broly fan film was pretty much a mistake, because it's going to be really awesome and everything. But in terms of like, YouTube wants you to make a lot of videos very fast, and spending 2 months on a single animation is just like crazy, It's just literally psychotic, like what I'm trying to pull off here. Okay, it sounds like I'm complaining too much, so I'm just gonna shut up. But yeah, I think I answered the question. So what I'm trying to do right now is I want to have the bubble like start to kind of burst out of his hand like an air balloon sort of thing. So that's what I'm going to start going for. It kind of like pops. Alright, getting closer. Halfway done. So, what I want to do is have these like light beams shooting out of between his fingers. It'll look really cool, and then it's going to kind of crush and turn into space dust. 125 Philippine dollars, again from Special A, who said, "Who disliked the video? I'll find you and make you change your mind." Just a few more, guys. This is some tedious shit. Alright, so almost done. Definitely gonna do some stuff in After Effects, but I gotta do one little extra effect. I want to do this kind of like twinkly stuff that comes out after he crushes it. But I'm kind of thinking now, like, man, maybe I should like recolor some of these hands. I like do some color correcting. I just want this thing right here. I feel like it's missing something. Like, it's got the whole purpose down. There is one ray that goes behind his hand, which is a little weird. I mean, the crushing seems good, but I feel like I'm missing color correction. And maybe like Maybe like better impact frames or something. Alright, I think that's good. I think I can export this now. And then do some After Effects stuffs with it. So I am going to export. Oh man. So now I can connect the first 5 minutes that I did before I even did part 1. I did 5 minutes of part 2, like the Ultra Instinct Goku stuff. And then I was like, well, I got to get up to the part where he gets here, so I better start that. And then I got like 9 minutes of that done, and I was like, well, this should be a whole part by itself. So that's what I did. You know what? I didn't put any sound effects in here. I guess I can just put the sound effects in afterwards. Yeah, so Terzu said, for those who don't know, Mastar said this is going to be his last Dragon Ball animation, and he's going to put everything into this. You should watch Broly Movie Fan Film Update. Yeah, no need to watch that. Yes, this is going to be my last one. As I was talking about earlier, I can't do this kind of stuff anymore with the family and everything, and I need to build a bigger, brighter future than just doing Dragon Ball fan animations. But you are 100% correct when you said that I'm going to pour everything into this, which I did. I literally poured every ounce of everything I've ever learned and ever done into this one, man. And it's just this one is just crazy. So let's create. So I'm going to show you guys real quick what I do for my filters, and if you're really savvy, maybe you can learn how I do it. Okay, so there's no filter on right now. So that's the first step of the filter right here. Pretty much it's just a Gaussian blur and a radial fast blur. But then I do something else, which is to find in order to make the edges. So this like helps blend the lines just a little bit, because if you just export regular vector lines, it looks like very jagged and stuff, as I'll show you here. Let me turn this stuff off. If I zoom in, like you can see the vector lines are very pixelated. So what I do with my filter is pretty much try and get rid of that pixelation. And so this is the stuff I need. So what I do is I do fine edges, and then I give that a Gaussian blur, and then I give it soft light, and that makes it too bright. But so then what I do is I lower the opacity down to 30%, and now I have my final filter, which, you know, if I turn like all this stuff off, let me zoom in. So this is it with nothing, and if I turn everything back on, it looks a little bit better. It kind of like crushes the colors a little bit. It helps. It definitely helps big time. Oh, I didn't. You know what? I didn't show you. I can start rendering this, and then I'll show you the scene that I worked on. Or not the whole, not the scene, the whole, this whole file. Shit, you know what? I forgot to do something in After Effects. Well, I'll have to do it after. But for you guys who stayed, I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you. Man, this renders so freaking fast. It's crazy how fast this renders. So for you guys who stayed, I'll show you what exactly was happening. Because at the beginning of the stream, I said, if you stay, I'm going to show you what that hand was. So once this is done rendering, I'm going to pop it into the Premiere Pro, and I'm going to show you what that is. Yeah, when so somebody Two Stroke Tuner said, "Well, make the lights," or no, not him. XX Qual said, "Add a green flash to show that Goku snatched it." Yeah, that's exactly what I was planning on doing. I actually just forgot to do that right in here, but I can still do it. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add like a light burst 2.5. So that when it just like the explosion just disappears, I'm gonna like add this like crazy light burst, and it's gonna kind of like warp the entire screen and show that it just gets like sucked into a little point, and then it's gonna like disappear. So it'll look really cool. All right, so now I should be able to just drop this sucker in. The hell is this? What the hell? That ain't right. Hold on, I have some sound files off here in the stray, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck these are. Yeah, I think this is... what the hell? That's why. Okay. Now I see what the problem was. Earlier, you guys aren't gonna know what I'm talking about. Okay. I had some issue earlier. Now I know what it was. Okay. Let me just add one little effect right quick. Wait, what the fuck? It didn't render the whole video. What the hell? See, it's another thing you guys don't realize. Man, all these freaking problems that we get. So, man. All right. God dang it. Just ruined everything. So that whole flash file with the hand and everything didn't render for some reason. Alright. And this is how my sound files got messed up before. Yeah, see? All this stuff was supposed to be in there, but was not. Sorry, I had to re-render it anyways because I missed the After Effects thing. Alright guys, I'm not going to spoil anything else. If you watched the whole stream, you saw a major spoiler earlier that I accidentally showed. But I don't want to ruin the rest of the video. I want you guys to see the whole thing. So I think I'm actually going to end the stream, but it was a good stream. Lots of donations, lots of viewers. We had about 1,000 viewers at one point, which is pretty damn good, especially for watching me animate some tedious stuff. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Loved you guys and loved your support. And it should be out in another day to 3 days, something like that. Audie Loki just finished his big scene. He sent that to me today, and I just have to do a couple like wrap up scenes, connect all this stuff, do a little bit of cleanup, finalize the editing, intro, outro. So probably 2 to 3 days, more likely. Thanks guys, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Peace.